Hello again, it's Xavier from X-iled Games with another Battle for Zendikar box. Let's get right into it. So, like last one, we're looking for Gideon, Ulamog, Expeditions. There's a couple foils. Full art land foils are always nice. Let's see. Anything else major? Not particularly with this set. It really is just looking for those kind of things. So the first pack, let's see what we get. 2, 3, 4. No foil. Let's see, can we start off super strong? Titan's Presence, Blade, and Woodland Wonder. I actually really like that card. Token card right here. I really do like Woodland Wonder. I think he is a very strong card. I feel like he didn't see the play he should have. But in the end, I, as one man, do not decide the matter. I'm moving my box over here. That's going to make things easier so I don't have to reach them far. Bring to Light. This card had some interesting ideas behind it. People definitely tried really hard to make Bring to Light good. And to be honest, I'm not lying, some people got really close to making Bring to Light very good. But it's just, to be honest, it's just the 5th copy of a spell in the deck. It was nice because of that, but other than that, that's what it was. Desolator Twin. There's not much to say about that. They're strong and limited because you get 2 10/10s for the price of 1. And they were budget Umamogs for some people. Yeah. Let's see. And here Gunfire. Another very strong draft card. Or sealed even. To be honest, this set was had a very fun limited format. I really enjoyed limited in the set. But maybe, I don't know, I know some people who didn't, but to be honest, this was one of my more favorite sets to play limited in. And it was the first set to have lottery cards, more or less. Oh. Speaking of Planar Outburst, oh, that was a very shiny Pathway Arrows. Expedition scare, guys. Pathway Arrows, well, Planar Outburst. It's another one more Wrath and foil. It's weird, these 5-mana Wraths. They will probably never give us a Wrath of God or Damnation in the standard set again. And I would be very surprised if they did. But the 5-mana just keeps it more fair, I guess. Pretty sure. Like I kind of mentioned in my last box, I love the Tango lands. I think they're very well balanced lands. And even though when the fetches were in, the Tango lands, you couldn't just, they aren't shocks, which is why I think they're balanced. I think fetching into an untapped duel is very, very powerful, and most people will agree with me. But the Tango lands required it to be a lot later in the game to do that. Brutal Expulsion. This is actually this would be the pet card of mine in this set. I really like Brutal Expulsion. I feel like if you had ways, if you use things that made your instants and sorceries cheaper, and you really only had to pay 2 for it, it would be extremely good. And to be honest, in this standard, there are multiple ways to make your instants and sorceries cheaper. But Brutal Expulsion just doesn't see the play it could. Cinder Blade, like I said, I love the Tango lands. So I'm happy to see 1 or 2 of those in a box. It's not the Expedition I would want, of course, but I'm not going to be sad if I get one. Because it's always a fun way to pimp up my commander deck. Let's see. Druids, not horrible. Rolling Thunder is just a nice thing to see and as a reprint. Barrage Tyrant. The Eldrazi Fling Machine. Desolator Twin Barrage Tyrant would be fun for drafts because you would happily just fling your Eldrazi at your opponent. Swing with Desolator Twins and fling them. It wasn't easy to do because they were both rares, but if you could get it, it was a lot of fun. Now let me fix this pile. There we go. This one needs a little fixing too, it looks like. The nice thing about opening box for Battle for Zendikar, a lot of full art lands. That's the only thing I'm really upset about Amonkhet with, is that the full art lands aren't in every pack. I understand why they aren't, but yeah, there's not much to say. I understand why they aren't, but I really do like the Amonkhet forts, and I feel like they're gonna be expensive because they're a little more rare, especially the foils. And Fathom Feeder, it's another one of those cards that has some potential in ways, but it just never got the spotlight. This set was full of a lot of cards, in my opinion, like that had some potential, but just never fully was able to find the right home. So Exert Influence, generic blue, steal a thing. It's kind of a thing that happens in blue. Just like your general take an extra turn card. And in red, you normally have the big burn spell. That's somewhere around. Fellas, glad that wouldn't. In the original Zendikar, this would have been a mythic. I'm happy it's not. That's a very sad mythic to get. I think we'll put mythics here when we hit one. We haven't hit a mythic yet. So we're hoping to hit a Gideon in this pack to make up for that. Let's see. Expedition Envoy. Scythe Leopard. Damping. Undergrowth Champion. Another card that I felt like was kind of a sleeper. That doesn't belong in my token pile. Doesn't have a card face. Undergrowth Champion's it's another one I feel like was a bit of a sleeper that just never found a home. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's a really well designed card in my opinion, but it just never really found a place for it. And it's a strong card. I don't know. Like I said, this set's full of a lot of cards that are strong but never found a home. Which upsets me a little bit, but again, as one man, I can't decide the meta. Retreat and Insight. Gideon Emblem. That must mean there's Gideon in this box, right? Hopes and dreams. If I do get a catchphrase, I feel like it's going to be Hopes and Dreams. Maybe Hopes and Dreams. I don't know. I like that saying. Let's see. Turn Against. You'll lost a spoiler. Duststalker. Okay. I will admit, I don't feel like that rare had really any potential in anywhere in Standard, at least. Probably, and if it didn't have potential in Standard, it definitely didn't have potential anywhere else. It wasn't even the best card in Draft. It wasn't bad, but there were uncommons you would pick ahead of it. Horribly Awry. And Bone Splinters. Fun things for aristocrats. And a scatter of the winds. The rare, but the foil blown splinters have made me happy. Personally, my most comfortable color to play is black. But I'm also... my most comfortable color combo would be Jund. I'm not bad. Like, I can play anything, but I feel most comfortable when I'm playing Jund colors. And March from the Tomb. Again, another card that definitely had some potential in some way, but just never found... allies were never strong enough to be a competitive deck. They were fun, but they weren't strong enough to be competitive. Yeah. Serpentine Spikes and a foil Fathom Feeder. That can go there. And tokens and things. So 1 mythic so far, and just about through half the box. So this other half is going to be amazing. Everyone knows that's how that works, right? Watch me have a 1 mythic box just because I said that. Just because I was like, oh yeah, this next half has to be amazing now. Quarantine Field. 2 inserts. My last box had 1. What is this? Okay, let me fix my piles. Reaching for commons. It's almost like I've never opened Box of Magic before. I don't even know what I'm... I can go over there. Let's see. What is in here? Just skip right to it. Brood Butcher. Yeah. Good and... definitely good and limited. But... it's a little... it's a stack outlet that's too expensive for any aristocrat stack, or what you would want to fit it into, to be honest. Zulaport. I talk about aristocrat decks way too much. Drowner of Hope. It's almost like I want to play maybe I'll build a standard aristocrat stack. See how that goes. Let's see, what would I want? I definitely want Zulaport and Catacomb Sifter, just for some general bonuses to my stacks, and probably play. What would my main stack outlet be? Probably Bond 2, to be honest, and speak of the devil with the Catacomb Sifter, but Omnath, Locus of Rage. The cool card definitely makes a good commander. He's a lot of fun to play, but the issue is too expensive for standard or any major constructed format, and he's not instant win, so he's not worth cheating in there. Or better things to cheat in, like Ulamogs and all those fun things. War Leader. We have one more stack, and I'm going to take a second, adjust everything, make sure everything's right in focus, and I will be right back. So, I'm back with my last stack for this box, and I will admit one thing. I definitely need to get a different lens for my camera. Different lens would make this a lot easier. I have a rather large lens on my camera right now, so it makes recording very difficult. Mush and a salvage drone. Foil. Let's see. Can I hit one more mythic? I have another stack of the box, so it's possible. Sorry, I have the hiccups a little bit. Lumbering Falls. I personally prefer Shambling Vents as a main land, but Lumbering Falls is definitely a good card. Like, it's a good land. Just not much else to say. Grip. Scrying, Sunken Hollow. Yes, I will accept as many Tango lands as this box is willing to give me. Let's see, I'm only missing Prairie Stream out of this box right now. No, Canopy Vista and Prairie Stream. I'm pretty sure. Battlefield Zendikar, that's kind of old. It does. Yeah, that's starting to kick in. Realizing now that I've got some Magic Origins like inserts. Nordar. Dispel. It's always not. It's not bad. It definitely isn't. Let's see. Ruination Guide and Void Winnar. Another mythic. It's not the Eldrazi we want, but it's the Eldrazi we deserve, I guess. Void Winnar is another one of those cards that is super interesting, and it's definitely like a flavor win. It's great. Your opponent can't even. That's where it ends. Your opponent can't even. I feel like that was the whole point of that card, was to make that joke. Ornery Hydra. Generic Hydra of the set. Every set has one. Kaladash's wasn't bad, but every set has a Hydra. And every set has a big dragon. It's just how Magic works. Normally every set has a Sphinx of some variety. Did Kaladesh have a Sphinx? I actually don't think it did. But I very well could be forgetting something. It could be a very forgettable card. And Shrine. Last couple packs. We're down to this being the 5th, and then 4 more after this. And Prairie Stream. I think I'm only missing Canopy Vista now. Unless I completely forgot about it. Which is possible. Definitely possible. Generic Dragon of the set. A token for our Omnath. Let's see. What can these last 3 packs contain? We won't do that. 2, 3. We'll just sit here and go through Radiant Flames. That's a very good. Radiant Flames. There we go. And a Boiling Earth. Every pack that is a foil. Chance at an Expedition. But to be honest, I don't think I'm lucky enough to get one in the last couple packs. Then people would have to watch a whole video to see it, and they'd be like, oh, you lied just to get clicks, and then they would see it, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, oh. Another Lumbering Falls. Not a bad card to get a double of, but... And another foil. Oh, it's hinting that there might be another foil in this pack. But to be honest, I doubt it. And where are we getting off with a bang? Endless One. Nada. So let's do just a quick recap. Stack of full art lands. Let's see. Lumbering Falls, Radiant Flames, Prairie Stream, Sunken Hollow, Lumbering Falls, Smoldering Marsh. Sounds like my cat. Yep, that's my cat. Cinderblade, another Prairie Stream. So yeah, we just didn't get a Canopy Vista. Look at all these beautiful Tangos. got a couple man lands, the Radiant Flames, and a couple mythics. A couple foils, but nothing super noteworthy into foils. So that was Xavier with X-iled Games and my second Battle for Zendikar box. I'll see you guys later.